demo to
stream. So many dumb things on stream.
Poltergeist. Booting. Okay. Logging in as user spirit. Success. Local network layer. Success. Communications array. Socket layer. Success. Analyzing signal. Alright. Running troubleshooter. Out of disk space and computer comms waiting for additional drives. Click to continue. Okay. Okay. Should I put that somewhere? Yeah, found it. Okay. Oh. Okay. Granola wrapper. Okay. I'm Spirit, the new expedition leader for Ghost VI. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too. You should know this already, but I'm the previous expedition leader. I'll be advising you during your stay here, so if you need anything, let me know. Thank you. How long have you been here? That isn't really the right way to put it. Well, you know what I mean, special or relatively aside. A long time. I'm eager to get back home. The missions are quite long, aren't they? You'll be eager before long too. What do you mean? The station could use quite a few repairs, but they won't be coming. Can you file a request? It doesn't work. They always put it off, and we're always looking into the same thing. The question has stayed the same for the 5 missions already. You mean whether or not the signals from the black hole are coming from extraterrestrial intelligent life? Yeah. Actually, you haven't been on a tour yet, have you? No, I just got here. Well then, let me show you just how bad you have it then. Okay, so... Okay, we need to insert a card or something here. And I wouldn't get your hopes up either. The other sections of the station have been gutted, so there isn't really anything particularly useful left over there. All the useful stuff got shipped back to be used in other missions. Also, how do you keep track of all these keys? There's so many of them. Can't we just consolidate them? Well, if you think I haven't tried enough, you are free to bring it up with Mission Control. They probably have the two-piece denial letter E marked by now. That just means I'm going to lose track of them. Couldn't they have just sent some extra Velcro? Just stick them somewhere, like under a rug or a Velcro mat. That's what I do. Okay, so comms B cannot read drives encrypted by LV. Okay. So that means take that one out. Okay, so it looks like everything is just it plus one. For A or something. Okay, poltergeist can go through walls, floors, everything, can load information about items, goes like. Okay. Okay. Okay, we found another comms bay drive. Okay, so I put the card into the card reader connected to the computer. How do I write the code? You'll need to use the writer program. Do you see it? Yeah, what's sequence A? For the comms card, it's 1. What do you mean, 1? What are the other numbers? Starts with 1. The other columns in sequence are the previous number plus the starting number. So 1, 2, 3. It's just all of the numbers 1 through 8. Well, that's secure. Why didn't you just tell me that? Because all the sequences work in the same way. To get the next number in the sequence, you'll always add the first number to the previous number. So, you'll only need to know the starting number to know the rest of the numbers. Do you understand? Why do we have to do this anyway? Sometimes the data on the cards goes bad because of interstellar cosmic rays. There's enough shielding to make it safe enough for us, but over time bits will get flipped in the cards. But STM couldn't afford to shield the cards. Wouldn't that have been easy for them to do? That's just how it is. You're going to have to accept that unlike other research stations, STM frequently can't afford anything around here. STM, the famously well-funded government-owned corporation, doesn't have money? Are you serious? Not for this project, they don't. Great. Okay. So we need another comms B. Why are there so many gloves everywhere? Okay, access stud for opening door to the communications room. And there's the other card we're looking for. Cool. Or is that not the card we're looking for? Okay, that's again not the one we're looking for. And we've got an elevator B and an elevator. An elevator and a center B. Now, let me just have a look. Okay, so 1. Okay, now do I put that here? Okay, so this is kind of taking us into this kind of room. Okay, we want to potentially find some fuses. So that's the copula A, D, B. Okay. What do we got? Okay, this is center B. So I can put one of these in. Hey, I lost my elevator access card. Do you happen to know where it is? Another one. I'm sorry, I swear it was on my desk, but it's missing. Is Bobby playing a prank on you again? I don't think so. Maybe. Well, I strapped an extra elevator access card down in the storage room next to the manual. Oh, but you'll need the card to get up there, don't you? I'll come with you. So sorry. Thank you. Okay. Fuses. Okay. Hey, that lock's unpowered. This one's powered. Can I get in? Alright, so that one's actually okay. Where's can I just take some of these fuses? Okay, maybe I just need to find more fuses. What are you? Canister of olive oil. Rewired it to use the POMS card like you asked. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Elevator access card. Ooh. Okay, old station call button. Okay, there's something that needs like a Alright, so that's... Oh, what's this one? Center A drive. I think that's actually all of the center B drives. Okay. Alright, that one's... Yeah, we can't just repair that by putting new fuses on. Okay. But... which one's this one? Drive slot to that one. Ah, okay. This is the... Ah, I thought I had all of the... Start with... Okay, sequence C, start with 7. So it's the previous column plus 7. Okay, and then sum up the digits until there's only one. Okay. Naoko's trying to do a statistical analysis of signals from the black hole to establish a new baseline. I think she believes that the signals mean something, but she's doing the dutiful work of examining the null hypothesis, which is pretty important. That work will be a foundation for the new hypotheses that we are investigating. Okay. Meanwhile, Neil thinks that the chiral properties of the black hole are an important piece of the puzzle. He thinks that there are coded messages being emitted by the black hole, possibly by an intelligent civilization. He set up the computers to search for a way to decode the radio signals into something we can understand. Yeah. Nevaeh brings some interesting new perspectives on the data too. She's actually suggesting that the signals could be coming from the future, which is something we haven't considered before. We've thought about the signals coming from the distant past, but the future? It's wild, isn't it? Sure. Okay. So, box... this one. Okay, we've got another elevator B drive. Is this the elevator room? Neil and Naoko found out something new about the black hole. Good. Have you sent STM a report about it? Not yet. Okay then, go do that. Don't you want to hear about it? I'm busy trying to keep this station together. Everything is constantly falling apart while you guys do your experiments. In fact, the reactor went unstable for a moment earlier today and fried a bunch of the electronics. Bobby needs... Actually... Do you remember the replacement fuses were stored after you arrived? In the microgravity storage room? Why? Why would you put them there? Oh, I don't know. Were they supposed to go somewhere particular? Whatever. Look, I'm busy right now. Just file the report. We can talk about it later. If you need me, I'll be at the station center. You know, it's really important that you're here. Kind of felt like STM wasn't going to give us more money to stare at black holes anymore. Well, until you were assigned. You got this and they know it. But it won't mean much if y'all don't have some kind of breakthrough soon. What do you mean? Well, you know, STM doesn't like spending money. If they don't get us to something to get them all gutty soon, I imagine they'll shut us down, scrap the station, and label Yal as lazy or incompetent. You're not asking me to forge research data, are you? No, I'm asking you to work harder. I'm just teasing you. All I'm saying is that if we don't find the data they're looking for, they'll scrap everything. Well, they'll get me to scrap it. I've seen it before. First, they're going to replace the activity room with a heavy room to motivate us. Then it'll be anything else that can impede research. So, in short, it's going to get cramped in here. Hope you ain't the claustrophobic type. What we got here? Ooh, okay, that's the last elevator B part we need. Could you help me figure out how to deal with Bobby and Nevaeh? What do you mean? They're acting funny around each other. Something happened. I think Bobby has been too mean with his pranks. Ah, an interpersonal problem. I see. I've never led an expedition before, and you have more experience than me. You've led several expeditions for STM, right? I stopped counting. So, you've had problems like this before, haven't you? I suppose. So, will you help me? No, it's your crew, not mine. STM didn't let me pick the crew. I didn't get to either when I was expedition leader. I have to fill out this report now, okay? Come on, help me out a little. What's the problem? Bobby's been hiding Nevaeh's stuff. I asked him where his stuff is, and he just conveniently has the right items in his room. Okay? I just feel like he's taken it a bit too far. He said it was just a joke, but Nevaeh was really hurt, you know? She doesn't feel like she belongs here yet, and I need him to stop. So, tell him that. Okay, yeah, I should do that. See? We didn't need to talk about it. I didn't need to say anything. You really shouldn't do this, you know. You'll need to make a big discovery for STM to send a shuttle back for you. And you've already spent 5 failed missions looking into it too. STM just wants this to go away. It's not worth it. I don't think you should care this much. It's only going to hurt you. How can you not care? I know Yuri doesn't care. He's just going to retire anyway. But for the rest of us, we're so close to solving the mystery. Do you know how disgraceful it'll be if we come back empty-handed after getting so close? Our careers may as well be over. You don't know that. How do you know STM won't come back? Okay, fine. It's your life. I figured I wouldn't be able to convince you, so I've already set up the expert system in the server room to process the optimal trajectory after it finishes analysing the black hole, like you've asked. It'll figure it out in a month or two at this rate, probably. Good luck. We'll be at Ganymede. Okay. I'll go back into comms for a moment. Oh! It's another comms B drive. I'm really sorry to ask this, but what's the row labelled with the hashtag and the card writer problem? The checksum. What's a checksum? A checksum is something that you have to double check your work. It works by helping you make sure the numbers you've entered are correct. The checksum feature on the cards isn't perfect, admittedly, but it can help sometimes. Each number in the checksum is the sum of all the numbers above it. So for the comms card, that's the same as sequence A, isn't it? It's also 1 through 8? Yeah, that's right. It's kind of silly. It's more complicated for cards with more than one sequence, though, like the elevator card. With the elevator card, let me see. Oh, so it's... I see. So 5 plus 7 is, wait, 3? That's right. There's only space for one digit, so it ends up as 3. Okay, so it ends up being like the last digit. Gotcha. Wait, but why is it 3? Shouldn't it be 2? 5 plus 7 is 12, isn't it? Alright, you add the digits together for anything that's 10 or more. So the digits in 1 and 2 are 1. Okay, yeah, so 3. In fact, anytime you end up with a number 10 or more, you just do the same thing. Okay. Oh, I found the center B drive. Hey, Bobby. Yeah, this is a surprise. I guess you have figured out the poltergeist has a lot more functionalities than you think. Yeah, I'm still figuring it out. Anyway, I'm in the station center. Are those explosion sounds normal? No, don't worry. The reactions are small and controlled. Reactions? Well, okay, it's some sort of old confinement reactor, so it happens more often than it used to, but that's why it's prone to blowing fuses. Don't worry about that. Bobby's got you covered. Okay. Anyway, you asked me to look for that tape. Do you know where it is? In the safe, I think. Code 0541 or 0451, something like that. Okay. Safe code! So 0541 or 0451, one of the two. Okay. 0541. Okay, 0451. Ooh. Okay, so we've got another code to the center A. And another tape of a song called Alone. Okay, so that's what we need for this, an A thingy-majiggy. Okay, I can download this thingy.
Frequency starts with 5. Hey, okay?
Alright, sequence B starts with 5, and I know sequence C starts with 7. So A starts with, A starts with 1, B starts with 5, C starts with 7. This is invalid code. Oh. Okay, so B is 5. Okay, so C is 7, so that starts at 7. Ugh. Okay. So I should be able to access these other rooms now. Alright, that one's unpowered, that's why. Okay, so yeah. Okay, elevators online. Okay. Okay. I don't necessarily know what that powered up, but powered up something. Okay. We take the elevator down. Time since last contact. A lot of 9s. I mean, I like the number 9, but that... Okay, elevator room. Okay. Okay. But I think I've got like... Okay, what do we got? Don't forget the car door locked on both sides. Okay. Okay. Decrypt. You made all of these? Mm-hmm. Yep, I did. They're so cute. Why blue sharks though? Well, Dutchman Station is named after the ghost ship, right? So I figured sea creatures would fit, and I like sharks. And, well, as you can see, I've been a bit busy. No kidding. There's so many of them. Well, there used to be more, but Yuri definitely jettisoned at least 2 of them. What? That's so rude. Well, Neil and I like to call it his sharks spaghettification project. He doesn't do it anymore, thankfully. It's solid foundation, actually. 140 meters, 0.3 gravity, roughly 2 rotations a minute. Really standard stuff. But STM cheaped out by using regular station sections instead of curved ones. That's why the gravity feels so weird. What do you mean? Well, if there's something that's round, it'll tend to roll to the sides, right? Because the force is not directly against the floor. So that's why the pool table is so tilted. Yep. I promise I'm not cheating. Coincidentally, if you lost something round, it'll probably be against a wall. Okay. What are you reading? It's a book called The Making of the Deep Sea Challenger. Is it good? Yeah, they talk a lot about the details leading up to the descent, which I find really interesting. It's like that one Apollo 11 book I read, but this one is more, I don't know, soothing? What's soothing about it? I like the ocean a lot. Well, I like space a lot too, but I'm currently here. I don't really want to read more about space when I'm in space. I get it. It feels lonely out here, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It really does. There's a lot of space around us, but nothing at the same time. Yeah, what are you reading? Oh, it's nothing. Just some studying. It's boring stuff. I want to take it back to my room. I don't want to bother you. How you doing? How you hanging there, the Ganymede? I'm doing fine. Surgery went smoothly. That's good. I heard you're not leaving. Is that true? Yeah? God, Spirit, you don't need to stay behind. STM is wasting your talents there. You're talented. You've been a better leader than most assholes that come in here. You know as well as I do that the repercussions are for failure. You told me about them. Yeah, I know, but you gotta know when to cut your losses. I want to do this, Bobby. I know. And I ain't no condition to stop you. But give me a holler when STM finally brings you back, okay? I will. You finished the design of the vessel, right? I need to use it to run one last experiment. That thing? I mean, it's as done as it can be. Didn't really test it, but it should stand up to the tidal forces. Thank you. Rooting for you, buddy. Okay. So... didn't really get any hints. Ah, but we do have a fuse that we can add to here. And there we go. Cool. Okay, so there were 4 plushies and we only found 1. But yeah.
Dumb things on stream. So many dumb things on stream. Dumb